Good morning, students. We are doing the last portion of chapter number 11, that is marketing. We are on last mix, that is promotion mix. In promotion mix, we have completed with advertisement. Now, today we are going to do with sales promotion and personal selling. Now, what do you mean by sales promotion? Now, whatever short term benefits which we are designing and giving our customers to make immediate purchase of the product, that is known as sales promotion. Okay, suppose if you have written on the packet of product buy one get one free, 20% off, 40% extra. So these short term benefits which we are giving to the customers in order to encourage them to purchase the product, that is known as sales promotion. Now, coming to the next one, that is merits of sales promotion. Now, sales promotion techniques attracts attention of large number of consumers. No doubt these particular kind of short term incentives attracts the attention of large number of consumers. Often when we visit to that of Reliance Mall, all those products which are having offers, they automatically captures our interest. This is how sales promotion techniques works. Next one, sale promotion techniques are tools to encourage the customers to try new products, launch in the market. Thus, they are useful in launching new products. No doubt, whenever we are moving to that of Reliance or any another departmental store, new products are displayed in front along with that of the various kinds of offers over it. Thus, it just helps in trying and introducing the new line of product into the market. Coming to the third one, that is sales promotion techniques act as a supplement to other promotional measures such as advertisement, personal selling. Now, these kind of offers which we are actually giving to that of the consumers with the help of sales promotion techniques like 40% extra, buy one get one free, these can be easily blended with that of other promotional methods like advertisement and personal selling. In the newspaper advertisement also, we can also display buy two get one free, get 40% extra. In personal selling also, whenever we are personally visiting the customers to sell our product, at that time also we can convey consumers, see with this product we are giving this much as free and this particular product along with this kind of product free. These all kind of things which can easily be blended with that of the other promotional measures. Coming to that of demerits of sales promotion. Now, sometimes sales promotion reflects crisis of customers. Often it gives an impression to the customers as if the firm is not being able to sell the products, and that is why it is offering in discounts and giving the various kinds of incentives to that of the consumers. Now, it also spoils product image also, and it gives a bad impression about that thing, that product may not be of a good quality. That is why a marketer is giving the offers on the products. So two kinds of demerits are there. First one, it just give an impression that the product is suffering from that of the shortage of customers, and that is why marketer is adopting a method of providing these short term incentives. Second one, the customer may get an impression that product may not be of a good quality. That is why marketer is offering the good amount of incentives over these kind of products. Okay, so here we have completed with the first topic which we have done today, that is your salesman, that is your sales promotion techniques. Coming to the next one, that is your personal selling or salesmanship. Now, whenever we are orally representing our message and conveying the information about the product by approaching individual consumers at their doorstep, then it is known as personal communication. So, there is a personal and direct communication between the marketer and that of the consumers. Okay, so whenever we are approaching the potential and prospective buyers and convincing them to just purchase the product, such kind of technique is known as personal selling. Coming to that of features of personal selling. Now, first one is personal form. No doubt a buyer and seller have a direct contact between with one another, where seller is convincing and buyer is making the mind to purchase the product. Two-way communication is there. Immediate conveying of message and immediate obtaining of feedback is there. That is why there is a two-way communication between the buyer and the seller. Better and immediate response, no doubt, with the help of judging the expressions of the face of the consumers, with the help of the feedback which we are getting from that of the consumers, we are able to get the immediate and convenient responses from that of the buyers then and there itself. Okay, now merits of personal selling. Okay. दीज पर्सनल सेलिंग्स आर ओनली दोज पर्सन जिन्हें हम बोलते हैं कि जो सेल्स बंदा हमारे घर पे आके प्रोडक्ट बेचने आया था, वही वो बंदे होते हैं जिन्हें अपन क्या बोलते हैं, पर्सनल सेल्समैन या फिर सेल्समैन. ओके, नाउ merits of personal selling is from that of the business point of view also. Now businessman's point of view, it is very flexible method because the information of whatever we are communicating to the consumers can be flexibly adjusted according to the needs and desires of consumer. We can modify our language, we can modify our information along with that of the needs and desires of the consumer. Next one, direct feedback. Now immediate feedback and immediate responses can be obtained in case of salesmanship, where the salesperson is directly approaching the consumer and consumer is providing with the immediate feedback. Next one, minimizes wastages of efforts. Now these salesperson decide in advance which will be their markets in which they are going to approach, which will be their targeted customers to whom they will going to approach. Thus it minimizes the wastage of efforts in just they approach all the customers. They just select the crowd, they just target the customers and then they approach. Thus it helps in minimizing the wastages of efforts. Next one, suitable for introductory stage. Very nice one. That is, these kind of salespersons are very suitable for approaching those consumers in which we have to introduce a new line of product. Often new line of products is already being introduced with the help of approaching each and every single consumer at their doorstep. जब भी हमको नया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना होता है तो एक एक कंज्यूमर के पास जाके अप्रोच करना ये एक बेहतरीन मेथड साबित होता है. दैट इज़ वाई सेल्स पर्सन और सेल्समैनशिप हेल्प्स इन जस्ट इंट्रोड्यूसिंग न्यू लाइन of product. Now we're going to see the merits from the customer's point of view also. Customers can get expert advice, no doubt. When a salesperson is approaching, he is mentally prepared to sell its product. Okay, at that time he has all the information right from A to Z regarding the product. So in that case, the salesperson is in a position to provide you with the expert advice and consumers can obtain the advantage of that. Next one, consumer can obtain latest market information. Now at the same time, when a seller is approaching to you, at that time he gives you complete information and a complete descriptive information about the product. At that time he can give you the latest information about the product availability in the market, and thus is how he can update the consumers in the way. Next one, personal selling helps the customer to identify their needs and wants. Now sometimes the customers are not in a position to identify their needs and wants. Sometimes these personal sellers generate the needs then and there itself and then they sell the product. That's they also helps in customer in identifying their needs and wants. कभी कभी घर पे कोई प्रोडक्ट बेचने वाला आता है, वो हमें इस तरह से कन्विंस करता है कि अपन को पता चल जाता है हाँ यार ये प्रोडक्ट तो अपन को लेना चाहिए. Such kind of thing is being created with the help of salesmanship. Next one, we're going to do the merits now from the society's point of view. Now, personal selling converts latest demand into the, it's not latest, it's latent, Latent, latent demand into the effective demand and thus contributes to the economic growth. Sometimes the hidden demand of the household ladies which are there in the market can easily be converted into the effective demand when a seller is personally approaching to that of the ladies. Okay, now what happens, some of the ladies do not just prefer to go to market. At that time they remain at their home, and when sellers approach them, at that time such kind of hidden demand can easily be converted into the effective demand, and thus it contributes to that of the selling of goods and contributes to that of the economic growth. Coming to the next one, personal selling offers employment opportunities to various number of people. Okay, no doubt in our country where the population is very large, where most of the people are suffering from unemployment, this kind of personal selling provides employment to n number of people. Okay. Now coming to the next one, that is personal selling. Personal selling provides greater career opportunities for the advancement of unemployed youth of our country. No doubt we can have various career opportunities. So often we can have heard that MBAs can also be done in marketing and thus they can have several career opportunities with them. Now personal selling provides mobility of the people from one region to another, from one area to another, from one city to another, one state to another. Thus indirectly it also supports the tourism industries also. Okay. Now coming to the next topic, that is difference between advertisement and personal selling. Now advertisement is impersonal form of selling where the customers do not have direct contact with that of the marketer and the seller. But in case of personal selling, there is a personal contact between the marketer and that of the customer. Now, type of message. Message is standardized one. You cannot modify the message as per the needs and desires of the consumer. Often you see the advertisement, thousands of times you see the advertisement, it will be one and the same. But in case of personal selling, message can be modified as per the convenience of that of the consumers, as per the language of that of the consumer. That is why message can be modified in case of personal selling. Reach. Now it reaches a mass at a particular point of time. When you are advertising the product on FM or on TV, at that time a particular message can be revolved thousands of times and can be reaching up to the masses and crores of number of people at one point of time. But in case of personal selling, only limited number of consumers can be covered at one point of time. Flexible. Advertisement is inflexible. I am repeating every time a standard message is being repeated after each and every episode. That is why it is inflexible. But when you are talking about personal selling, it is highly flexible in nature, and you can adjust your information and your descriptive explanation about the product as per the needs and desire of the consumer. Okay, now time. Advertisement, these are less time consuming. Why? Because every time we have just given a particular contract to sponsorship, and they will be sponsoring and advertising on our behalf. But in case of personal selling, it is more time consuming, because we have to approach to each and every consumer in order to convince them. Okay, so here we have completed with the first, that is after advertisement, two of the topics, that is personal selling and sales promotion. Okay, now we're going to do public relation in the last topic. Thank you. Have a nice day.